Pardon me, Morty Vicar. Hey YouTube, X52708 here again. As you can see from the title, I've got a package come through the post this morning, and also thought I'd share my Dreamcast collection with you. So it's a fairly small collection, but a couple of people have asked to see what games I've got so far. So we'll crack on with opening the package, and we'll show you the games from there. So there you go, guys. It's the package that came this morning. So I'm pretty certain I know what it is, because I think I'm only waiting for one eBay item now. So this should be my Billy Bargain, and it is beautiful. Okay, here we go, guys. We have Taz in Escape from Mars for the Sega Mega Drive. As always, should be complete. There we go. Complete cartridge and manual. So this was a Billy Bargain on eBay. I know I'm supposed to be keeping to my my list of 10 a month, but I did have a quick lapse in concentration, if you like, the other day, and had a quick look on eBay just to check for some auctions finishing early, and struck it lucky with this one. This was free delivery. The price that it was at was currently £1.65. So I stuck a sneaky last minute bid in, and I managed to get it for £1.85, including delivery. So you know, I was well chuffed with that. So Wee Willie Winky intact, as you can see, Cessna Ace. That'll keep you happy, matey. So yeah, that's another one for the collection. So quite chuffed with that one. Right, next on to my Dreamcast collection. So as I say, guys, it's certainly by no means anywhere near as complete as I'd like. I think I've got a total of 14 games for it, something like that. So you know, see, it's not what I've been concentrating on picking games up for. But as and when I see the games at a really cheap or Billy Bargain price, as we like to call it, then I do pick them up. So without further ado, guys, here's my console itself. Normal PAL console. So a bit of yellow in on there, but you know, I wasn't. This was a console that I brought not long really after I started retro collecting seriously the consoles, and it was just a case I wanted the console, so I wasn't overly fussed about the condition that I got it in, as long as it played the games. But like I say, it's a UK PAL Dreamcast. So I've had no problems with it at all. Really good, and I think I paid something like £12 plus about £8 delivery. So all in, it cost me 20 quid with all the cables and a couple of controllers. So that's the console itself. Let's clear some space for the mountain of games that I'm going to show you. Right, some of these you'd have seen yesterday, because I only picked them up yesterday when I was out on my travels. So first one on the list, guys, is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. These are all complete with manuals. Next one, Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. Next one is UEFA Striker. Great game. This one's supposed to, in fact, this is supposed to be, from what a lot of people have told me, the best game on the Dreamcast. This is, you know, apparently worth picking up a Dreamcast for on its own. So, excuse me, this is House of the Dead 2. Next one, Dino Crisis. So, absolutely fantastic game. I think it's done by the same people that did Resident Evil. So it's a nice, eerie, gruesome sort of game. Next one on my list, no idea about this one. I think it was one I picked up on a visit to a charity, well, not a visit, but one of my trips into town, and I think it was in a local charity shop for a quid or so. It's called Millennium Soldier Expendable. So I've not actually had a chance to fire up the Dreamcast for quite a while now, so the Mega Drive gets most of my attention. you know, when I take half an hour out or whatever to come down and play some games. So, like I said in one of my earlier videos this week, I am aiming to connect the Dreamcast up to a spare tally that I've got, give House of the Dead 2 a good blast with the light gun that I've got, and I'll try some of these games out as well. And if I get a chance, I'll also connect it up to the LCD tally and do some gameplay videos for you as well, guys. Right, next one, as you can see, it's still got the charity shop sticker on it. This is Virtua Tennis, and that cost me a grand total of £1. In fact, I think all of these games pretty much cost me £1 each, something like that. Next one, Snow Surfers. It's a snowboarding game. Again, not a chance to play it yet, but it was £1, so I thought it'd be worth the risk. Right, next one's a game that I've heard a lot about. I think it's very similar to Micro Machines. This is Toy Commander. So graphically, it looks absolutely fantastic on the back. It really does. Like I say, very similar to Micro Machines, where you're driving around like, you know, a kid's bedroom, and you've got, you know, boxes of toys as obstacles and toy tanks firing at you and all that sort of thing. So figured, you know, it's definitely worth a purchase. I think I paid about £4 or £5 for this one on eBay. So like I say, I'd had recommendations from people to buy it, so I hunted that one out. Next, again, this was another recommendation, and it's Jet Set Radio. But yeah, that looks an absolutely fantastic game. That does. Again, not had a chance to play it yet, but it was one that a few people had said, you know, if you can track it down at a good price, then definitely buy it. So again, I think I paid less than £5 for it, including delivery. So that's that one. Next, again, another classic from what a lot of people told me, because I know I keep saying this, but you know, people have recommended me games that I've never, before I started retro collecting, owned a Dreamcast. I've been around a couple of my mates' houses playing, you know, stuff like Crazy Taxi and things like that, but I've never really been in-depth playing any of the games, so a lot of these games I've never even heard of, but there were recommendations from people that said, oh, you know, if you've got a Dreamcast, definitely go ahead and buy this game. So that was another one that I was recommended. So again, I think I hunted that one out on eBay, £5 or £6, including delivery. These next three games, I think, are the games that I got with the console when I brought it. First one is, in fact, no, I didn't. I brought them from Chips, actually, just after I brought the console, because I didn't get any games with it. And I wanted to test it out as soon as it arrived. So this one's Virtua Fighter 3. So again, big fan of the Virtua Fighters. I love these style of games. I remember, I think, playing Virtua Fighter. I think it was on the Sega Saturn when it came out. Possibly even the Mega Drive version of Virtua Fighter, I can vaguely remember. Maybe even PlayStation 1 as well, I can't remember. But whichever consoles it was I played them on, I really enjoyed them at the time, so that was worth a purchase. I think these were 3 for 2, so I think the next three games cost me something like £7 or £8 for the 3. So that was that one. Next one, the legendary Sega Rally Championship. So again, I remember Sega Rally from having it on the Sega Saturn with the steering wheel back in the day. So again, heard good things about the conversion onto the Dreamcast, so figured I'd give it a go. That's a pretty good game. And finally, a must for everybody who's got a Sega Dreamcast is Crazy Taxi. So I think Retro Gamer Daz did a gameplay of this the other day, and I think he got it on a 50-inch LCD or plasma TV, and it looked absolutely fantastic. So I've played it a few times since I got the Dreamcast, and you know, it's an absolutely fantastic game. Definitely holds its own with gaming today. So that's the full collection, guys. Like I say, not that many, only 14. So you know, a very tiny collection compared to a lot of my other consoles. But you know, one that I do look to expand every now and again with. You know, when I pop into town and see them cheaply. I think Lefarius mentioned yesterday Shenmue 1 and 2 were definitely worth a pick-up. So I'm hunting around on eBay for a cheap Shenmue 1, just so I can see, because I'm not really a big RPG fan, but figured if I can find it cheap enough, then, you know, if I can see it for around 15 quid, something like that, then I'll pick it up, and that should give me an idea then if, you know, if it's worth paying the extra money for Shenmue 2. So unless anybody out there wants to loan it me to have a quick blast on, then by all means get in touch, and you might, you know, I might save myself £15 by finding it's just not my sort of game, or you know, or I might find it's definitely my sort of game, and hunt myself a copy out on eBay. So, but I think that's it for now, guys. Just wanted to share that collection with you. So hope you enjoyed it, and if there's anything you've seen, as always, on my collection videos, post something in the comments, and I'll put up a gameplay video for you as soon as possible. So, as always, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll look to put up another video shortly. Bye for now.